Angel Reese has found herself in the spotlight again, but not for her usual red carpet appearances or social media highlights. This time, it's her latest practice video that has sparked heated debates among fans and analysts. After a challenging season marred by inefficiency on the court, many expected her off-season training to focus on addressing her core weaknesses. Instead, the video has raised questions about her priorities and dedication to the game, leaving observers wondering whether she's working to elevate her basketball career or simply maintaining her brand presence. But before proceeding in video, please make sure to subscribe to our channel because we know your time is valuable and also it means a lot to us. Thank you.
The lack of, proof that she's been in the gym working on her craft, trying to hone her skills after what can only be described as one of the worst shooting seasons anybody's ever seen in the history of basketball.
Angel Reese is once again in the spotlight, but this time, it's not for a glamorous red carpet moment or her viral social media presence. Instead, it's a practice video that has fans puzzled. As the WNBA offseason kicks into high gear, players are typically focused on sharpening their skills, either through overseas play or intense training sessions. Reese's newly released training footage, however, has left many questioning her true focus. Fans are voicing their confusion, noting a stark contrast between what Reese is practicing and the areas of her game that need the most attention. The debate over her priorities is already heating up, with comparisons being drawn to Caitlin Clark, whose training videos showcase targeted drills that directly enhance her strengths on the court. For Reese, this has raised concerns about whether her efforts are geared towards real improvement or simply maintaining her brand presence. Is this offseason about growth, or is it just another spotlight moment? Stay tuned as we dive into the fan reactions, the critique of Reese's training, and what this could mean for the upcoming 2025 season.
When she was literally the most inefficient player within 5 foot in all of the WNBA. Any which way you put it, she shot bad from the field. All right, she's 6'3" and she plays under the basket, and she shot 39.1% from the field.
When Angel Reese dropped her long-awaited practice video, fans anticipated evidence of growth and a commitment to addressing her weaknesses. After months of high-profile appearances and bold social media statements, expectations were high.
I just hope y'all know, the WNBA don't pay my bills at all. I don't even think that pays one of my bills. Let me do the math real quick.
Might cover that. Yeah,
It
definitely covers that.
What is my, I don't even know my salary. No, my rent is more than that. It's $8,000.
Instead of drills aimed at strengthening her inside game, the video prominently featured mid-range jumpers and three-point shooting, a perplexing choice for a player whose role is rooted in dominating near the basket at 6'3". The reaction was immediate and unrelenting, with fans highlighting her subpar shooting percentages, a concerning 39.1% from the field and 44.5% from close range. These stats have raised serious doubts about her efficiency, especially for someone expected to anchor her team's offense. Comparisons to infamous off-season videos of NBA players like Ben Simmons, where flashy skills didn't translate into actual game performance, only added fuel to the fire. Critics wasted no time in pointing out the apparent disconnect between Reese's training focus and her in-game struggles. One fan bluntly stated, "Teach her how to make a layup first." Analysts echoed these sentiments, noting her practice should prioritize consistency in finishing near the basket, better rebounding under pressure, and improving her shot form. While her three-point attempts might look good in practice, they don't address the foundational issues holding back her game.
Ben Simmons caught an amazing amount of stray bullets. An amazing amount. I guess Ben Simmons is known to release one of these propaganda kind of videos every year now.
Concerns about Reese's priorities aren't new. Her highly visible social media presence, filled with glamorous appearances and podcast highlights, has long fed the perception that basketball might not be her primary focus. The release of this practice video only heightened those concerns, coming at a time when fans expected to see a renewed dedication to the basics, layups, defensive drills, and rebounding. With the 2025 season fast approaching and the league's competition intensifying, the video left many disappointed and questioning her off-season approach.
I'm trying to figure out why she's putting so much time in developing an outside shot when she works under the basket, primarily. You get a rebound, or you're going to try to run out there all of a sudden and shoot a three, even though you got perimeter players that are standing around waiting for you? you to pass them the ball so they can shoot wide open shots. It could potentially be a horrible season for the Chicago Sky.
This begs the question, is Angel Reese genuinely focusing on improving her game, or is this part of a recurring pattern that prioritizes visibility over progress? And how deep does the criticism go? Amid the growing conversation around Reese, Chicago Sky head coach Tyler Marsh weighed in during a press conference. Marsh's comments were candid while praising Reese's undeniable raw talent. He stressed that natural ability alone wouldn't be enough to thrive in such a competitive league. Improvement and dedication to fundamentals were non-negotiable. For many, this was a clear message. Reese's potential must be matched by relentless effort.
And I'm wondering, a lot of the videos we see with Caitlin Clark, she's got actual men, grown men out there in her face trying to keep her from making shots and this and that and the other. This is, she plays under the basket, or we thought she was.
The fan base echoed these sentiments, with frustration bubbling over in forums. Critiques ranged from her shooting inefficiency to her apparent misalignment of priorities. Many fans compared her to teammate Camila Cardoso, whose steady performance and focus on fundamentals stood in stark contrast to Reese's more attention-grabbing presence. Some even questioned whether Reese's starting role was justified, suggesting she might serve the team better as a bench player until her consistency improves. As one fan remarked, her IG followers can't help her score in crunch time.
If Angel Reese doesn't improve her offensive efficiency, she can't be a franchise player. Her IG followers aren't going to help her win games. Eventually, the need for quality will beat mediocrity. Amen. That's a great comment right there. It really is. Yeah, you're not building a championship contender around Reese, considering she's a rebounding role player. She's a good player, but she'd be better off the bench as an energy player. She's not an MVP caliber player because she can't shoot outside of the paint.
Reese's practice video has sparked a larger conversation about focus, priorities, and expectations as she heads into the 2025 season. On one hand, she has the opportunity to silence critics and prove her dedication to becoming a more efficient and well-rounded player. On the other hand, the distractions and negative perceptions could overshadow her potential to emerge as a franchise cornerstone. With the 2025 season fast approaching, Reese must navigate this pivotal moment and demonstrate whether she can channel the criticism into a driving force for growth.
And it just leaves you scratching your head as to what exactly is going on. Is Angel Reese trying to be an influencer, or is she trying to be a basketball player?
The release of Angel Reese's practice video has reignited discussions about her potential and the path she's taking to improve her game. While fans and analysts have voiced concerns over her focus and priorities, Reese still has time to silence her critics and prove her commitment on the court. With the 2025 WNBA season approaching and expectations mounting, it remains to be seen whether she can rise above the criticism and establish herself as a true cornerstone player, or if questions about her dedication will continue to overshadow her talent. This was all for today. Thanks for watching.